dear students. This is the fourth part of haloalkanes and haloarene chapter. In previous class, we have discussed regarding chemical properties of haloalkanes. In that first one, 8 chemical properties, that is nothing but nucleophilic substitution reaction. So in today's class, we will study the types of nucleophilic substitution reaction and as well as elimination reaction and reaction with metal. Okay, starting from types of nucleophilic substitution reaction. Mainly nucleophilic substitution reaction can be categorized into two ways. First one SN1 and second one SN2. So we will study one by one. First one SN1. Nothing but nucleophilic substitution unimolecular. What is the name of this one? Nucleophilic substitution unimolecular. So full form of this SN1, nucleophilic substitution unimolecular reaction. So we have, when we add haloalkanes, when we take an haloalkanes and add some alkalis, we are getting different product based on what we have taken a haloalkanes. So if you take a haloalkanes as a tert butyl bromide, so look at here. This is your bromine group. This is CH3, CH3, CH3. This is tert butyl bromide. Tert means tertiary butyl bromide. So when you add any alkali to this, what we are getting? This NaX is eliminated and this OH is bonded to this one. CH3 and NaBr is eliminated. So when we add tert butyl bromide to NaOH, what we are getting? Tertiary butyl alcohol we are getting. That is tert butyl alcohol we are getting. This is sodium bromide byproduct. So how this reaction is happening? What is the reaction pathway? What we can call a mechanism of this reaction, we will study now. Okay. That is nothing but mechanism of SN1 reaction. Mechanism. So mechanism of SN1 reaction mainly involves two steps. First step, step 1, carefully see here, when we take this tert butyl bromide this bromine is eliminated as a Br minus and we are getting positive charge on this carbon. As the electrons are taken by bromine, so negative charge on the bromine. So electrons are given by carbon, therefore carbon appears positively charged. So the name of this one is tertiary carbocation. What is formed? Tertiary carbocation is formed. Cation is formed. So this is the first step. That is nothing but formation of carbocation. Formation of carbocation. Okay, this is a very slow step. Therefore, the slow step itself is a rate determining step. That means the haloalkanes, that is tertiary butyl bromide, when treated with alkali, we are getting tertiary butyl alcohol. That reaction involves two-step mechanism. In that, first step mechanism is nothing but formation of carbocation. So here, first step in first step, carbocation is formed. Why the name carbocation? Cation indicates positive charge. So carbon, on carbon, positive charge is obtained. Therefore, the name tertiary carbocation. This is a slow step. Therefore, rate determining step. And therefore, the rate of the reaction depends on this tertiary butyl bromide. Therefore, it is also called a first order reaction because rate depends on tertiary butyl bromide. This is the first step. Second step, So when we take this carbocation and attacks the nucleophile OH minus, this is tertiary carbocation. Yes, positive charge. So this nucleophile will attach on the carbocation to form a product. This is very fast step. Nucleophile added here is OH. Yes, OH is bonded to this CH3, CH3, and here CH3. This is tertiary butyl alcohol. This is tertiary carbocation. This is OH, that is nucleophile. When this negative part of the nucleophile will attack on the carbocation, tertiary butyl alcohol is formed. So this is very fast step. And the second step. In second step, what happens? Nucleophile will attack on the carbocation. So therefore the name nucleophile attack. Nucleophile attack on carbocation. On carbocation. So in SN1 reaction, nucleophilic substitution, unimolecular, there are two steps. What is the reaction here? This one. Bromine, tertiary butyl bromide, when treated with NaOH or any basic media, what we got? CH3, 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 and here alcohol plus NaBr. Right? To make from here to here, this reaction proceed through these two steps. Step 1, formation of carbocation. Carbocation, split the word. Carbo means carbon, cation means positive. So on carbon, positive charge is obtained. So this is a slow step, Br minus is eliminated. So this is a rate determining step. Second step, this carbocation will be attacked by a nucleophile OH minus. So OH minus attack on this carbocation to form tertiary butyl alcohol. That is our product. So this is what the mechanism of SN1 reaction involves two steps, right? By looking at these all data, we can conclude that SN1 reaction is a first order reaction because the rate of the reaction depends only on the tertiary butyl bromide. So rate of the reaction depends only on this one, not this one, right? Therefore, this is first order reaction. It involves two steps in the mechanism. It involves carbocation formation, right? And it is retention of configuration. So what is that retention of configuration, guys? Nothing but whenever this OH minus attacks, this OH minus attacks on the side where the halogen atom is released, right? Wherever the halogen atom is attached as earlier, the same position the nucleophile is attached. That means no configuration change, no stereochemistry change. Therefore, here it is a retention of configuration. By looking at all these data, we can conclude that SN1 reaction, main point involved here is SN1 is a first order, follows first order kinetics, That means that is rate is directly proportional to only this one, tertiary butyl bromide, CH3, C, CH3, Br and this CH3. Rate depends on this one. Therefore, this is first order kinetics. Second point, in SN1, it involves two-step mechanism, and it involves formation of carbocation. It involves the formation of carbocation, right? So next step here, next point here is it is involves formation of carbocation. It is a second step reaction, two-step reaction. It follows first order kinetics, and another important thing, it is a retention of configuration. Retention of configuration. What is retention? Retention means after forming product, there is no change in the stereochemistry. So we will study more about this retention in the further classes, right? So just up to now, you just remember the SN1 reaction is a retention of configuration. It follows two-step reaction. It is a carbocation formation also there here, and first order kinetics followed by this SN1 reaction. I hope you understood. Now we will study second type of nucleophilic substitution reaction, nothing but SN2. Another important thing here I forgotten to tell is SN1 reaction follows this, whatever SN1 reaction is there, no, there tertiary haloalkane is greater than secondary haloalkane is greater than primary haloalkane. That is nothing but order of haloalkanes. Whatever the haloalkane is there, no, those haloalkanes are follow the order tertiary is greater than secondary is greater than primary, because whatever the carbocations are forming, no, so in I have shown earlier, so in mechanism carbocation is formed, no, that carbocation is tertiary carbocation. So tertiary carbocation is more stable than secondary carbocation is more stable than primary. Therefore tertiary comes first. So if tertiary haloalkane is there, easily undergo SN1, then secondary, then primary. So these are the points to remember in SN1 and mechanism of SN1 reaction. Now we will study second type, that is SN2 reaction. SN2 reaction. So what is the long form here? Nucleophilic substitution bimolecular, right? Nucleophilic substitution bimolecular. So in SN2 nucleophilic substitution bimolecular, we have to take any alkyl halide, that is you usually take a primary haloalkane or alkyl halide. This is CH3Cl I will take. Okay, so when we add any sodium hydroxide, nothing but an alkali, what we are getting? No doubt NaCl is eliminated and alcohol is formed, CH3OH plus NaCl. So this OH is bonded to this Cl and NaCl is eliminated. This is methyl chloride, this is sodium hydroxide, methanol, that means alcohol is formed and NaCl is eliminated. How this reaction is happening? What is the reaction pathway of this reaction? That we will study, that is in mechanism. So how this mechanism is going on, this reaction? Okay, this SN2 reaction involves only one step, that is, carefully see here, this negative part of the nucleophile means OH minus we will take. OH minus, this is our haloalkane, I will write in this way, better. And write in this way, whatever your point of view. So this is our haloalkane, that is methyl chloride I have taken in this way. This dash position indicates this H is, look at here, this is a carbon, this H is below, right? So backside of this plane and this H is front of this plane, right? Cl is on the plane, H is also on the plane. So when this alkali comes near to this haloalkane, it will attack on the carbonyl carbon backside, right? Here it is a front side, backside attack, and this eliminated removes. This Cl eliminated as a Cl minus. So here it passes through a transition state, what we can call, carefully see here, OH is bonded to this C. OH is, I will show in a dotted line, OH is bonded to C. Here it is a H, right? This is another H below the plane. This is a H above the plane, and here this is Cl. Cl bond is breaking, right? Cl bond is breaking, this bond is making. So bond making and bond breaking both are happening at the simultaneous rate. Therefore this is called transition state. This is not a stable transition state. And after this we are getting a product, nothing but alcohol. Here H. So this H comes here, this H comes here. That means inversion of configuration is observed here. Carefully see here. Cl is there here. Sorry, Cl is already eliminated. Cl is there in the right side. In the answer, we are getting OH on the left side. So therefore, the stereochemistry of the product is changed. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stereochemistry of the product is changed. Therefore, this is called inversion of configuration. Inversion. But as in case of SN1, that is a retention of configuration. That is no change in the stereochemistry. Therefore, retention. Here it is inversion because there is a change in the stereochemistry. So Cl is right side in the reactant, but OH attached here is a left side on the product. I hope you understood. So that means SN2 reaction follows only one step. It is follows only one step in which OH minus attacks on the carbonyl carbon, that is haloalkane, whatever haloalkane carbon is there, no? Carbon attached to haloalkane on the back side. And here transition state is formed. What is transition state? It is an unstable state where OH is bonded to forming bond to carbon and Cl is breaking bond with the carbon Cl bond. Bond making, bond breaking, both are observed simultaneously. Therefore, this is called transition state. So in last one, this Cl is eliminated as a Cl minus, right? And this product is formed. Nothing but our methanol. This is our methanol. 1, 2, 3 hydrogen, 1 OH. 3 hydrogen, 1 OH. Right? So this is regarding mechanism. So when we carefully see this all thing, so one thing we will conclude that the rate of the reaction depends on both OH and this NaOH and methyl chloride. Therefore, this one is rate of the reaction depends on two reactant. Therefore, this is a second order reaction. In mechanism, it involves only one step. So therefore, single step mechanism. In mechanism, it forms transition state, and due to the stereochemistry change in the reactant, chlorine is right side, in the product OH is left side. So there is due to stereochemistry change, therefore this is a inversion of configuration. So these are the points we have to remember during this SN2 mechanism. I hope you understood. Let us see some difference between SN1 reaction and SN2 reaction, then we will go for further. Okay. Okay, what are the difference between SN1 and SN2? SN1 is a what? First order reaction. It is a first order reaction. That means rate depends on directly proportional to this one, third butyl bromide. Rate of the reaction depends on third butyl bromide. In SN2, this is a second order reaction. Second order reaction. Because rate depends on both, directly proportional to both haloalkane as well as alkali. Rate depends on both the reactant. Therefore, this is a second order reaction. SN1, in SN1, two-step reaction. It is a two-step reaction. Here it is a single step. We have already studied in the mechanism. Single step reaction. SN2 possesses formation of carbocation. What is here? Formation of carbocation. Here, formation of transition state. Formation of transition state. Transition state means the state, it is unstable state where bond making and bond breaking both are taking place simultaneously. So next one, that is also called intermediate state, right? Next one here, retention of configuration is observed. Retention of configuration is observed. Here, inversion of configuration is observed. Inversion of configuration. Yes. What is retention? Same as that of the reactant and product. What is inversion? There is a stereochemistry difference between the reactant and product. So what is an order? Order of the reaction is, here tertiary is greater than, secondary is greater than primary. Here the order of the reaction is, primary is greater than, secondary is greater than tertiary. I hope you understood. So these are the difference between SN1 and SN2 reaction. So now we will study, here completes the nucleophilic substitution reaction of haloalkanes. Now we will study the second type of the reaction, that is nothing but reaction. Elimination reaction. So elimination reaction, that means look at the name. Name itself indicates something is eliminated from the haloalkane. So that is what we have to take, what is eliminated and all in this reaction. Elimination reaction, carefully see here, when you take any haloalkane, so bromopropane or bromo, it is haloalkanes, right? Any haloalkane if you take, when you add into the alcoholic KOH solvent, so alcoholic KOH acts as a solvent, right? So what happens? H from here, H from second carbon, and Br from here eliminated as a HBr. Yes. So when Br is compared to carbon, Br is more electronegative, takes an electron, it becomes positive charge. This H is eliminated as a H plus, so gives an electron, forming double bond here. So carefully see here, CH3 single bond, CH2 double bond, CH2. So alkene is formed. This is double bond means alkene. How many carbon atoms? 1, 2, 3. Propene. So one position in. Nothing but propene is formed here. What about here? This is first position, bromine is attached. So one bromo propane. This is single bond, right? One bromo propane. One bromopropane is when reacted with, when added to the alcoholic OH, we are getting alkene, nothing but a propene. So this is what the elimination. HBr is eliminated from the haloalkane, right? HBr is eliminated. So therefore the name elimination reaction. So this is in case when the alkane is symmetrical. If we involve unsymmetrical alkane, that means bromine is attached to second carbon atom and all. So there two possibilities comes. So when two possibilities of elimination of HBr, so at that time Sayzeff's rule is applied. So what is Sayzeff's rule and all we will study now, right? So this is nothing but, look at it, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. You name like this, 1, 2, 3, 4. Second position we are having bromine. So what is the name? 2 bromo. All are single bond. 1, 2, 3, 4. With propbut. Butane. 2 bromo butane. If you take 2 bromo butane and add alcoholic KOH, what is formed? Carefully see here. We can take this H also. We can take this H also. So if you eliminate this H, we are getting some other product. Carefully see here. Out of 3H, I will write 1H like this. Out of 2H, 1H I will write like this. Okay, you can write remaining H's also. 3 H's are there now. 3 carb. Here 2 H are there. Right. So that means this bromine may take this H also. And the bromine may take this H also and eliminate as HBr. But if you eliminate this bromine and H here, we are getting double bond here because it will comes here, it will comes here. What we are getting? CH3 single bond, CH, H single bond, CH double bond, CH2 plus HBr is eliminated. Yes. So this is the case if bromine is eliminated from this H, right? If this H takes this Br, we are getting double bond here, right? At the second position, right here. CH3 single bond, CH double bond, CH single bond, CH3. So both are here also HBr is eliminated. So in both the cases, product is different. Carefully see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Carefully see. Here you are getting 1 propene. Here 2 propene. Because double bond we have to take, right? This is a 1 propene. This is a 2-propene. Right? Both are different. So Br may take this H, Br may take this H. So if this is the case, what should we do? We should eliminate the H from the carbon, neighboring carbon, which will give more alkylated product, more substituted product. Carefully see here, if you eliminate this H, in a product we are having the carbon atom having this much, what we can say, this much substitution. Here no substitution of this carbon. But if you eliminate Br to this H, we are getting here also substitution, here also substitution. That means the preformed alkene having more substitution. So this is what Sage's rule tells. When bromine is eliminated with H as a HBr, that is nothing but halobromide, hydrogen bromide. When we eliminate bromine with H in haloalkane in more than one way, so we should go to the alkene forming more substitution. Alkene forming more substitution. So this is what Sage's rule. Sage's rule. What Sage's rule tells about? When we eliminate the hydrogen halide, when we eliminate the hydrogen halide in haloalkanes in more than one way, we should go to the formed alkene, formation of the alkene. So which is having more substitution. So here double bond, one substitution, two substitution. Here double bond, only one substitution. Therefore, the preparation major product here is this one. This one is a major product. 80% of product is obtained like this. And this is a minor product, smaller one. Only 20% is obtained like this. So this is concluded by Sage's rule. And this is regarding elimination reaction. I hope you understood regarding elimination reaction. Now we will study last reaction of the haloalkane, that is nothing but reaction with metal. Okay, starting from reaction with metal. Third reaction, that is reaction with metal. First one in that, reaction with magnesium. Okay. Second one, reaction with sodium. Okay. First, when this haloalkane reacts with magnesium metal in dry ether medium. So here medium is required here, dry ether. What we are getting is R bond Mg bond X. That means alkyl halide, this is haloalkane or alkyl halide, haloalkane reacts with magnesium metal, we are getting RMgX, alkyl magnesium halide, commonly called as Grignard reagent. What is the name of this one? Grignard reagent is formed, right, when we treat alkyl halide or haloalkane with magnesium. So it is Grignard reagent. What is the name of this one? Alkyl magnesium halide. Alkyl magnesium halide. Okay. So you can take an example. In place of R, we can take methyl chloride plus Mg. What you are getting? In presence of ether as a medium, CH3 MgCl. That means methyl magnesium chloride is obtained. So this is when haloalkanes reacts with magnesium. When we react haloalkanes with sodium, what happens? Instead of involving sodium inside, we are getting alkanes here. R bond R we are getting, and NaX is eliminated. That means two molecules of R bond R we are getting, and NaX is eliminated. This reaction is called Woods reaction. Which reaction? Woods reaction. That means when two molecules of haloalkanes reacts with sodium metal, we are getting alkane and NaX. So this alkane, R bond R means alkane. Coupling takes place. Whatever RX is there, no? This R, another molecule of R bonded, and X and Na will eliminate as a NaX. So you can take 2 molecules here also, 2 molecules of NaX is eliminated. So this reaction is called Wood's reaction. I hope you understood. So this one is regarding chemical reactions of haloalkenes. Here ended. On the next coming classes, we are going to discuss regarding the haloarenes. So thanks for watching. If you have any doubts and queries, please comment below. And thanks for watching. Stay home, stay safe.